Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our midnight live broadcast where we talk about the state of our nation. It's already 12:48. We are starting a very bit late. There is a tension in Nigeria. There is no doubt about that because of this forthcoming protest that is going on. And tonight we'll be looking at what the presidency is alleging by Onanuga, the presidential spokesperson to Bonda Tinubu, has alleged that Mr. P2B of the Labour Party is masterminding this ongoing or forthcoming protest, that his supporters are the one that want to cause mayhem in Nigeria. This is so surprising to see that someone like Bayo Onanuga will just take himself too low to be calling out Mr. P2B to say that he's the one trying to sponsor this protest in Nigeria. Mr. P2B has never said anything about the protest. Someone like P2B is a person that always run away from protests, even after the presidential election. People could attest that it was P2B that asked his followers not to even protest against INEC. So it's so surprising. But however, Omoyinde Sowore has responded. Omoyinde Sowore wrote, it says, this is the list of those inciting the public to riot. They are as follows. Number 1, Bonda Tinubu for engaging in massive corruption, election rigging, and destroying the middle and lower class by terrible economic policies, decisions since coming to power May 29, 2023. Number 2, Senator Akpabio and House of Reps Speaker for leading the most useless Senate and House of Representatives. Number 3, Yemi Cardoso, that is the CBN governor, for destroying the value of Naira. Number 4, the Inspector General of Police, Ekpa, for reducing the police to a corrupt and irredeemable national institution. Number 5, the chairman of EFCC, for letting corruption flourish by ignoring real financial criminals while going after inconsequential non-level crooks. Number 6, the general managing director of NNPC, for stealing over 3.8 billion through subsidy scam. Number 7, the chief of the Nigerian Army, for conniving with the bandits and terrorists through outright sabotage of national security. Number 8, the chief of the Nigerian Navy, for conniving with crude oil thieves to deny Nigerians of crude sales and revenues. Number 9, the Controller General of the Custom, for conniving with the cross-border criminals to deny billions of dollars in exercise and duties. Then number 10 and the last, the judges who receive bribe to pervert the course of justice across our courtrooms. He said, "Should adios." Say, but we are not rioting. We just want a revolution. No going back. Yes, this is the response from Omoyinde Sowore regarding what Bayo Onanuga wrote, that P2B is the one trying to sponsor the protest. So what Sowore did is to let these people know that, hey, we are not hiding. Come on, man. We are the one organizing the protest, and there is no going back. These are the reasons why we're organizing it. Well, that is very sharp. But you see, Bayo Onanuga has about 3 cases in International Criminal Court. There has been a petition against Bayo Onanuga during the election. And the purpose of the petition is that Bayo Onanuga was inciting, hatred against one tribe, from one tribe against another. That was the petition received by the International Criminal Court during the 2023 general election. And up till now, that is what Bayo Onanuga is also doing. He's also coming up now to make sure he incites one tribe against another, thinking that that is the solution or that is how to go about things. It is so pathetic. It is so pathetic that the presidency will think that a politician is the one, sponsoring this protest, organizing this protest. It has nothing to do with politics. After all, if it is politicians, you see that so many people are involved in this protest will not be involved. So that is the issue. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Please kindly give a call to share your opinion. Give us a WhatsApp call and let us hear what you think about this. You can also write your opinion in the comment section. Good morning, everyone. So, as I was saying, a lot of Nigerians indeed want to register their anger. A lot of things have been going on in Nigeria. So, if the presidency really want to stop the protests, there are so many things they will do. Number one, it is time for you to respond to the needs. What the masses are demanding is not something that is difficult. It's not something that is difficult at all. They say you should scrap the Senate, scrap the Constitution, call the national conference, let people discuss if they want to be together in one nation. Stop what they say you should stop. Anyway, I think Tinubu is overconfidence, Tinubu is overconfidence about so many issues. He don't care and he doesn't matter. He thinks that he can control everything, that everything is under his control. I think that is one of the worst problem now. That is a situation that we even make him to lose so many things. And he's losing everything. But even the two people that were supporting him, he's losing his fans, even though he don't have much fans before. But the little ones, he's just losing them to bad policies, losing them to bad government. And up to now, maybe people who are working with him are also telling him that, oh, all is well, that everything will be fine. Now, a lot of persons says that they are waiting for P2B response about what Mr. Onanuga wrote. Anyway, the P2B I even know, I don't think P2B even respond to Bayo Onanuga because P2B don't used to respond to so many people. You can see that most of the time you see how Reno Mokiri will be writing against P2B and so on and so forth, but he ignore people. He just ignore people. He don't know how to respond and do all those things. So I believe that P2B will just ignore them, but P2B ignoring them does not mean that people who are following him will not do so. Then another thing is that, you see, when this protest started, the people from the Southeast, they said they are not going to participate in this protest. I hope people are now beginning to understand why they said they don't want to participate. That every little thing they will target Igbo protest. Anything that has to do with, Igbo person, they will single-handedly bring it out separately. So that is the issue we are facing. Good morning, everyone. At Very Dark Man, thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Chidera Emeka said, good morning, sir. I'm Chidera, sending you a message from Sowore, Imo State. I'm not happy with what is going on in this country. Nobody give work and nobody give out money. Is that the issue? Chidera, say nobody is giving out work, nobody is giving out money. If that is the only issue we have in Nigeria, we said that we don't have issue. If it is the issue of nobody's giving out work, nobody's giving out money. However, what kind of work do you want, or what kind of work do you do? Tell us here. Maybe you will see one or two people that will, patronize you or employ you. Just let us know the kind of work you are doing. Kazel Podcast, good morning, sir. Thanks for joining from Toronto. You are highly welcome. Please do us a favor if you want to contribute to what is going on and give us a WhatsApp call so that you share your thoughts with us. So, children, let us know the kind of work you do, and also let us know if you are looking for employment so that the people who are from your site can also help you for a job. Thanks so much. So as I was saying, anything that has to do with people from, the Southeast, the presidency would like to single-handedly separate it. I don't know. I don't know the kind of joy these people derive in dragging people from the Southeast. Because when you look at the whole issue, we have people who seems to be the leaders of this protest. We know them, and they are not hiding. And they are also organizing it. In the North, we have them. In the West, we have them. In the South, we have them. So by leaving all of them and just going to call P2B name is something that people don't really like, and people are asking questions about it. So it's not fair in that manner. I just believe that people will come to their senses and understand. That is one of the most shameful things Bayo Onanuga has done. Since he assumed office as a spokesperson to Tinubu, this is the worst thing he has done, and people are not happy about that. All this kind of thing don't breed unity, doesn't breed good things in Nigeria. It doesn't bring good energy to Nigeria, even though people don't believe that we are one, that we are supposed to be one. But even though, for example, now Ghana, Nigeria is, you will not see even Ghana is doing what so many Nigerians are doing against themselves or against their brothers. So if like Ghanaians, Cameroonians can't do such a thing to us, why is it that we are so much after the progress of our brothers? And we said we are in one country. We said that we are going to live together in one country. It's not going to work like that, man. It's not going to work like that. So that is the issue. The Bayo Onanuga that is calling P2B out, that is saying that if anything happened during the protest, that they should hold P2B responsible. I don't know whether this man has taken like some alcohol before he started posting or he started tweeting, because this is so serious. Where did the P2B issue come out now in this protest? Where did the P2B issue come out? Absolutely from nowhere. From nowhere. From nowhere. Because he just want to tweet. She just want to tweet so that maybe the Tinubu administration or their co-worker will say, yes, you are doing your work. You are doing your work. Anyway, it's a mind game. That is what I have come to conclude. I say this is a mind game because P2B is not the target, even though he's saying that, P2B followers are the one that are planning protests, that if anything happens, hope P2B responsible. Still, I don't still believe that P2B is the target. We are the target. He's saying it so that he can gain sympathy. Maybe he thought that since P2B have many fans, some of his fans must be among people who are planning the protest. So when I just accuse P2B, it will directly affect them. They will say, oh, they're accusing P2B, let us, back down, something like that. It's not going to work in that way. Amy says your video is not suitable today. Okay, it depends on the topic we are discussing. We are discussing about the presidency accusing P2B today. They said that P2B is the one trying to, sponsor the protests that people are protesting. So that is the topic I just want us to discuss. So if you have contribution over that, or you have any other idea, or you think that it will be, so you can let us know and give us your own contribution. Chijoke Maxwell, good morning. Thanks for joining. So let's protest. Let protest start now. You want it to start now? People are still protesting. People are still printing T-shirts. People are still printing face cap. So the preparation is on the top gear. Don't worry. The time is coming, and when the time arrives, we are going to do it right. Obi Ihuako, good morning. Thanks for joining. Let's just keep the good work going and like what we're doing. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining. So let's have some callers tonight. let's see people's opinion about this. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, how you doing?
Please tell us your name, sir, and where you are calling from.
This is Ben calling you from US.
Okay, thanks for joining us, sir. Mr. Ben,
No problem.
the spokesperson to Tinubu Bayo Nanoga has accused the PPOB of masterminding the forthcoming protest. So a lot of people, there are mixed reactions to it. Some people say just a mind game. Some people say they want to instigate ethnic violence to make sure that he discouraged people from the protest. So what do you think that it is his game?
I think something is playing on the background. Can I hang up and call back?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I think it's better now.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna say this, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I said it's just a mind game they're playing.
Okay.
It's a mind game. The only thing I can tell our people is you only have one time. All right. The first change that would have happened in Nigeria would have been the NSAS.
Okay.
They lost that NSAS. All right. And now we have this one.
Okay.
I'm calling on Yoruba man. I'm calling on every Hausa man. See, the Igbos are protesting. Okay. Let them know. The Igbos are protesting with their sit at home.
Okay.
In their own different way. Everybody is throwing their own support in different way. The only thing they're looking at it like, okay, the Igbos should come out and protest. No. So if everybody is suffering, forget about that. Is it Mike? What's his name again? He's saying about P2B.
Nanoga.
See how they can make people, they also have the elites. They will bring up their own. Nigeria, what I will tell everybody that is going through hardship, what they're telling you. These politicians, they are the one ruling now, the APC. Is it to be ruling?
No.
The person is it to be charged?
No, absolutely not him.
So why can't these people use their brain? You understand?
Yeah.
Why can't they use their brain?
Because
so what I was saying.
Yeah. A lot of people. A lot of people are also believing that they want to instigate one ethnic group against another ethnic group to make sure that they will not come together.
Okay, let me ask: does the hunger know the ethnic group? The fuel that is very high, is it segregating? Is that fuel high in only southeast and is low in north?
No.
Is that fuel that is high? Is it low in south and then it's high in southeast or not?
Absolutely not. It's holistic. It's everywhere.
Okay. So I don't know why these people they are being so dumb. Like they just do like people where they don't sweat for say good Tinubu or anything where anybody will just come out, cook up one thing, one stupid lie. Just kind of bring out in public, tell you, accuse anybody, you will just take out. People they come out to agitate for hunger where they kill them. Politicians don't carry hunger, they kill our people.
But I think Onano, I think the man will be regretting by now because he's facing a lot of, criticism and backlash of his life right from the time he made that statement.
See what I will tell Nigerians, all right? This is the best time for them to start counting and knowing all the enemies that have decided to keep Nigeria doing it. Some of them when they come and make those statements. I will tell every Nigerian to start writing down their names to know that these people are the people, so that as a bad, carry all your grievances go for these people. It's good as they make this statement, so that we'll let them review themselves, so that Nigerians will know the people that is actually behind this whole thing. Because you cannot tell me that if Mr. A, this region is suffering, the other region is suffering, every region is suffering. They will say that P2B. Even if not P2B said, okay, let's just say that P2B, is it not the right cause?
Of course.
Who will be happy? Everybody, they suffer like that. Then they talk saying that P2B, the protest, right? Now the wrong thing when they do. Why that man and doing be waiting? Why he no instigate that protest? They like that the people they suffer.
Maybe they like it too. Maybe they like the way people are suffering.
Because you have access to the government house. Because then they're okay. They don't think about you. That is how bad it is. They don't think about you. All they think about their own balance infrastructure, their own balance, their pocket, their bank account. What can you say they think about you? Their family, they are their children, they are everybody. They know they think, they will say, these people, they die. They don't want to use our people blood to be rich. So the only thing my advice to everybody will decide to the need change. Make these people uncomfortable and they don't make you uncomfortable for the past 50-something years.
That is a big word. We should make them uncomfortable, since they have made us uncomfortable for so many times.
Yes, right. Let them be in our own shoe. We don't wear their shoe too much. It's time we have to give them our own shoe, make them wear. You understand?
Yeah.
I will use this media and I will still talk to every military man. I will talk to every police officer. It's high time your suffer will end. Tell yourself the truth. They don't pay you well. The reason why you carry arm, they shoot innocent person, like because the country knows they okay, they do legal job. One of these days, I will do one video. I will show you police officers from America. I will show you the kind of car where they use. They use Ford. They use dog charger. Our people, they carry them, put them for one hillock like that for the police officers. You understand? You know they shame them. They know I see one video of a police officer where they complain about engines, the bad road when they stay. They ask, these people where they go, they pay them, they do. If you know high time, our fellow police officer will catch this evil police officer where they give them bad image.
It's high time.
It is high time for this protest. If there's any police officer will do anything bad, make other police officer catch them there. Prosecute them, make the whole world see. If any army officer will not do well, we go kill people, make other army people catch them there, so that they will show say they stand with the masses. Any country will lose the support of the masses, that country will recover for life. You know what how much army will you get?
That is right, my brother.
It's high time our people will wake up. No, they don't allow these people to use them. They talk nonsense, they manipulate their brain. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much for your contribution. Thank you so much. Let's have another caller. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Your name and where you are calling from, sir.
My name is Ozioma.
Okay.
I'm calling from Akwa Ibom State.
Okay, from Akwa Ibom State. How is Akwa Ibom State today?
It's fine. Akwa Ibom is fine. And yours, sir?
Fine. So what is going on in Akwa Ibom State? What is the atmosphere over there?
Everybody is preparing for the protest. Everybody is preparing for the protest.
Okay.
But there's something I want to say. You see, in Nigeria, the way that the politicians used to divide us is divide and rule. So if all of us want to come together and fight them. It will not be easy to fight them because of the divide and rule. So they know what they are doing. If anything want to happen or there's a change want to happen in Nigeria, they will bring out something they used to mark up from the show, to use to put on and say it's Igbo man, because anything that happened in Nigeria today, they will blame it on Igbo person. They will blame it on Igbo person. So that is their target. They need to find someone that they will make it in. If eventually protests become successful or the protest become a riot protest, so they need to find someone that they will name it on, because they will say it's because P2B did not won the election. That is why he gang up you to fight against the government. So that is their systematically this thing agenda. That is how they are doing. That is what they want to do. They want to use P2B and say they want to use P2B as so that P2B will become a bad person in the eyes of the world. That is because of P2B did not win the election. That is why he go and gang up to come and fight the government. So they know what they are doing. It's not P2B that even they want P2B to say something. They want to provoke P2B to come out and say the youth should not protest. So the man is very clever himself. They want P2B to come and tell the youth, because when P2B say 99% of the youth will listen to P2B, they will not go out and protest. Because when the Yakubu, what is that INEC chairman's name?
Yakubu Mahmoud.
Announced the result that is Bola Tinubu that won the election. The youth wanted to go and protest, but P2B called them back. They should not protest, that they should go through the court process. So they want to provoke P2B so that P2B will come out and calm the youth down and say let's wait 2022. So that is what they are doing. They want to provoke them, and there's nothing. That is their agenda. There's nothing to wait about it. If P2B come out now and say we should not protest, let's wait till 2027. Majority of his followers will wait on the 2022 because people strongly believe in P2B. So the easy way to calm most of the youth down is to provoke P2B to come and make a statement on Channel TV or whatever TV, so that the pressure will calm down a little. So P2B, I'm praying for him not to reply them. Let him keep mood. So Nigeria, Martin Nnamdi Kanu told Nigeria that it has already been marked for destruction. Then there is no agenda, there is no Jupiter that can stop it. That thing that is going remedy is before in Nigeria, but they cannot see it coming. They don't want to face reality. So that is what I'm trying to say my own. P2B should not answer them. Okay,
thank you so much. I want to ask you some questions again. In Akwa Ibom State, in Akwa Ibom State over there, what are the atmosphere like? Are your people printing t-shirts for the protests? How is the preparation for the protest going in Akwa Ibom State?
Everybody is preparing in their own way. Everybody is preparing in their own way. The way they do NSAS, that is why everybody is preparing for their own side.
Okay.
Everybody is preparing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Do not be discouraged. Do not be discouraged, because this kind of thing, I love it. I love it. Let this thing happen once and for all. It's not when the thing starts, they will not hear one gunshot. Everybody will not run inside. Revolution used to bring hard bloodshed. People must go down, and no retreat, no surrender should be in our mindset. Whenever we want to achieve something in life, we should bear the consequence, or we should have the mind of no retreat, no surrender. And that is how we can gain this thing successful. And that is what I want to say.
Thank you so much, our brother from Akwa Ibom State. I really appreciate your contribution.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye. Let's have another caller. Good morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, sir, tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Okay. My name is Obi.
Okay.
Lagos, yeah, Lagos.
Okay, so how is Lagos State, sir?
Very calm and very cold.
Center of Excellence to say. All right, sir. So we are discussing about this forthcoming protest. Bayo Nanoga, the spokesperson to Tinubu, is accusing P2B of masterminding the protest. But people saw that as a mind game. People saw that as a way of trying to divide people's attention because of the forthcoming protest. Some people are saying they just want to put it in that way. Maybe P2B will just tweet and say people should not protest, something like that. So there are mixed reactions. People don't really know what the presidency wants or what Bayo Nanigwa wants. So what do you think about it?
You see, everything is just mind game that you're just trying to play.
Okay.
Like this, these people right from day one, this election, it was a stolen mandate.
Of course.
Yes, it was a stolen mandate. And once you do things like this, well, most of them, they know the repercussion they will definitely be facing. Things will never be right. I just knew from day one, and we saw it from day one. Nigeria started suffering. Understand? From day one, from that first day, the man just mentioned subsidy gone. Everything just fall apart till today. We've not been able to reach from one problem to the other because it was a stolen mandate. Understand? Now they are saying now that is actually the one something today. Yes, if they put it because the story is mandate, that's the major reason why this problem comes. Quite clear. Don't know if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
Because we stole your mandate. That's why God is just punishing this government. The whole thing would have been very, very clear to everybody. I think Bayo Nanuka should put it that way. Because we stole your mandate. Understand? And that is the major reason why we have been suffering. It will be clear to everybody. Understand? But for them to be saying is to be calling out people to come out, but it will be natural, never call for protest.
Yeah.
Because when he stole his mandate, I even expected him to call for protest, but he said he told everybody to calm down. So all these things they are just saying is just a mind game. And the man in question governing Nigeria right now, the man will never recover from the problem he has put in Nigeria. Because to start with, all the people surrounding him, immediately he picked that Senate president. I just knew there is a problem. Because this man had so many cases.
Yeah.
Many corrupt cases. Because look, I had an organization. Once you are bad, everybody under you, they are watching you. They will just know that the man at the top is bad, so we can do anything and get away with it. But that singular reason, nothing will work. Understand? Nothing will work. So for them to be calling P2B will never. It's just that, since they came on board, everything has been falling apart. And it's because they stole that mandate. That is just the simple truth. It's like somebody taking what actually does not belong to you. You will definitely be, getting backlash, understand, from every angle, both spiritually and physically. Everything will just be against you. So the simple thing is for everybody in that distance to just resign. Understand? People are really suffering. I have family. You go small money, like before you know what is happening. At night, you will not be able to sleep. Just be racking your brain how to take care of the children, the home fronts. Understand? You have so many people to take care of. Understand? So there's so much problem. Understand? My own side, I will say, well, I still thank God, but there are people that are suffering. People are passing through hell. Our money is worthless.
That's right. There is no doubt about that. There is a very big problem in Nigeria. People are really suffering now.
People are really, really suffering. There's no amount of money that you hold now that is enough. Understand? I just sat there and I was thinking, how did I spend 50,000 in less than 2 days? I cannot understand. Understand? Every day is to buy fuel to even put in your car is a problem. Understand? I've impacted one of my car completely. I'm not more using it because I say, how can I be making use of 2 cars? If I buy fuel, almost 650 or 670 from my area, I buy in the.
All right. So how is the preparation of the protests in your area?
Yes, the protests, like myself now, understand? I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, whatever time we talk like, we say, these Igbo people again, they have actually started. Me, I will do everything, understand, to support the protest, understand, everything at my own power. I will definitely do it to support the protest. But Nigerians should know that the same way we are planning this protest, these people too, they are planning, they are also planning also. They are not just staying back. So whatever thing we are doing, understand? And now look at the way they are shifting it. From P2B now, they will say it's actually the Igbos. Understand? Right from origin, whenever time there is any issue, okay, look at the last election, the Igbo people suffered it. Now, this coming up election, this protest, they are pushing it down to P2B. Before you know what is happening, they will say the Igbos were the one that made this man government ungovernable. Even they say there's something I read and I was so angry. He put another, they say the people that are developing Lagos, say is it Yoruba, something that are not relevant. Understand? When I saw all those things, I actually got very, very angry. I said, how can you be putting things? People are hungry. There's no money. Your money is worthless. You understand? Those are the things we should be discussing, not who built Lagos and who did not, who are people developing Lagos and people that are not developing Lagos. Understand? So all those things is just divide and rule tactics that they are trying to use. Understand? So in terms of the protests, understand, it's good. Me, all of us will be following it. Understand? Because during the NSAS, I went on, I got to that toll gate on that very day they were removing camera. Immediately I saw them removing that camera. I just knew that something is about to happen. Okay? That very day, I just saw as they were removing cameras from that toll gate. I just knew something terrible. I didn't even allow somebody to tell me anything. I just entered my car and I left. Later in that evening, we heard about that shooting. So whatever thing God is planning, understand? Because if we finish doing all these things and in the end, these people, come out victorious or have upper hand and whatever thing they must have done, the country will even go worse than this. There's always this not having unity. If it is for the people from the eastern part of Nigeria, understand? Okay, we have started our own sit at home. Maybe on that day, everybody, I'll just tell my family, everybody should just sit at home. Understand? Nobody should go to India. Nobody should go to work. Nobody should just sit at home. Part of my own way of protest. Understand? Because my late father, he fought the Biafra war and he told us so many things before. He said, look, that what led to that Biafra war is still coming. He said this thing long time ago.
Yeah.
From the look of things now, those things are coming back again. So that's why I'm very sure that I'm advising people, I'm putting my advice. I'm advising people to be very, very, very cautious of this protest that is coming. Because whatever thing they do, okay, down like that's this thing. People never knew it was some people from the north because of some things said by the Sadana of Sokoto about the Igbo people. Understand? So now this man also has started saying it again. He starts beginning to blame P2B, who definitely the whole world know that the man hand is clean. Yeah. Before you know what is happening now, you will then now push it down to the Igbo. So I'm just advising my Igbo people, they should be very cautious. Understand? Everybody should be very watchful of what is going on, because in the end of the whole scenario, it might boil down to saying that they are the cause of the whole fact, the destruction and whatever thing, because some people are very angry, and when somebody is very angry, you can't control that person with that person demonstrating.
That is right.
You can't control that person once you are angry and you are out like this. Because I remember our days in the university when sometimes we have clashes with police people and what. You see somebody that you know that is very, very gentle. When he's angry, understand, you can't control that person. You can even kill a small boy, or you can even harm a small boy. You yourself be telling, I know this man, guy, calm down now. The person, so in a situation like this, we just have to be very, very careful. That's just my advice to the protest. But for me, yes, the protest should go on. Because these people, we have been suffering for so long and they have been living life in opulence as if nothing is happening.
Yeah.
Understand? Living flamboyant life, buying SUVs, building house for vice president, sending people on pilgrimage, spending billions of
and the real people are hungry and dying.
The real people are hungry. Understand? The government is supposed to take care for the welfare of the people. If you are in government and you are living life of opulence, understand, and the ordinary person on the street is suffering, is dangerous. It's just
very,
like
very dangerous. So
it's just like the French Revolution. There was a time I read about the revolution whereby the king and the queen, they were so rich that everybody in the country was so poor. Understand? That's actually gradually where we are heading to. Understand? Whereby the people that are in government richer than everybody in Nigeria. Understand? The day I had the statistic that they say Nigerians that have more than 500,000 in their account, that is not even up to 30%.
Just imagine.
You understand? The day I had it, I was shocked. I said, man, this thing is like, it's true. Somebody that would just have 500,000 in this account. So I just wonder exactly what is going on with these people. Understand? Because when you look at the people that you are governing, their life is not improving. Understand? The one thing this guy said one time ago, Nnamdi Kanu, when I was following his broadcast, I said this guy made a lot of sense. He said there was a time Greece has so much problem. Understand? The UK people, they were sending money to Greece because they know if they allow these people, understand, that all of them will scatter all over the world. And Nigeria is gradually coming to that stage. Understand? We can see exactly what is going on. If your people are so poor, they will be scattered. Like so many people that are traveling out of Nigeria don't have the intention of traveling.
I tell you, many Nigerians abroad are not happy that they are in abroad.
Yes, they are not happy because you are in another man's land. There was a time I briefly traveled, understand? I knew what I passed through, understand, in that place. So you will see that there's nowhere like home. Understand? People that are governing us, understand? The people that are ruling us, understand? And it's because, to me, sometimes I do blame ourselves because we allow this, give them so much privilege. Understand? Never question most of the things they are doing. How can somebody be receiving a salary of, I think, over 10 million naira every month? Doing what? If Nigeria is a business, would they employ somebody that be paying that person that amount?
Out of which professor is receiving 300,000?
Yes. So those things all, it contributes, understand? It contributes. So the constitution, everything have to be taken care of. Everything. Understand? They should make that government seat not to be attractive anymore. Understand? They should do things that will not, if somebody will look at, let me just think, there's no money in that place. But they just corner so many things to themselves, enjoying those privileges they got. And they expect everybody to be enduring. Understand? So,
and what a lot of people are saying is that Tinubu, Buhari, Osibanjo, Woloshoyinka, all these people also carried out a revolutionary protest against Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes, that's the problem with Nigeria.
And this is their turn now. They are running up and down. They are running kitty kata kata. When the protest had not even started, I don't know how these people are going to manage it. And I heard from the information on my desk that a lot of politicians, they have already booked their ticket, majorly to France and London. These are the two major destinations.
If they finish running, they will still come back. That one is settled. You like run.
Let them go and never come back.
If they go, they will still come back. Understand? You see, let me use this your platform to just tip something because I don't like complaining without providing solution.
Okay.
Understand? Yes, I don't like complaining without providing solution. You see, right from time when I was growing up, understand, my father, he told us so many things about Nigeria. He bought so many books. I read so many books while growing up, even the Aburi Accord. You see, there's nothing that doesn't have solution. It's just that our leaders here, I don't know if I don't do, it seems whether people that are governing us are not educated. They just buy certificate. I don't know the reason why. They will go all over the world. They see that things are moving very well. But when they return to Nigeria, they will just want to maintain what the status quo does. They want to continue those things that is not working. Want to continue it. Want to continue it. Understand? Yeah, Nigeria is two ways. It's either we go our separate way or we go back to the way our founding fathers, the regional pattern of government, even what was said in Apuri. Let us try it. We cannot just sit back and say, this one cannot do work. Let's keep trying. Even this our presidential system of government is not working for us.
It's a scam.
Maybe we should go back to parliamentary system of government. We should just keep trying, new pattern of system of government on how to govern the people. Understand? The presidency and everything, they are just so powerful. They have so much money surrounding them. They don't even know what to do with the money. Understand?
Yeah.
Let's go back to government. Let's just give it a try. Let's go back to it. When we're practicing
people will vote in that Nigeria should separate totally than the regional government.
Yes, you see, in terms of Nigeria separating, yes. But if we should disintegrate now, understand, there will be a lot of. It's just like a man you brought a very big cake to, and now tell the man to just take one portion of the cake, where it's a very bigger cake that he can enjoy. See, there's a way. There's nothing that doesn't have solution. Just like what I said initially. Understand? Every region can have their own different constitution. Okay, just the way United Kingdom is, UK. Just for example,
like Wales, Ireland. Yeah, I understand.
Every region we have like their own president. Understand? If we confine ourselves maybe in south and southeast, if you want to go to Yoruba land, you start looking for visa, it won't help us because we have really mixed up. If we were to be that initial time of maybe Ojukwu and this thing, the thing would have been fine. But now, understand, if we can just go back to that, the way UK is, let me say, UK really had a good this thing when they asked us to be part of the parliamentary system of government. So if we can go back to that, the way UK is, let's just try that UK pattern, where maybe in the eastern part of Nigeria, called Biafra, is still under Nigeria. It has its own president. They have their own governor. Understand? They do things in common. They are referred to as United Nigeria. Just put in the Republic of United Nigeria, whereby there are different countries that makes up. If we should go that way, it will be better for us. Understand? Than to just say outrightly everybody should go its own separate way. It will take time. It will take very longer time. Understand? Some people will be kept in a confinement that they might not even be able to survive. Understand? But that for me, I'm a humanist. I like a situation whereby human beings, understand, because look, if someone want to succeed in life, understand, or you should look at the way of the ant. Everybody have their specific rule and what they do. Understand? If you come to the ant kingdom, you see the workers, you see the soldiers, you see the king and the queen, and all of them have their roles. Those who they're playing it together, understand, the whole colony is moving very well. So I believe if we should practice that in Nigeria, we will be more and more happier people than to just say everybody should go their separate ways. Let's just try that one first. If that one did not work, then understand we can maybe start thinking of let everybody go their separate way. Understand that idea of break up and water. Understand? Yes, but let's just try that regional the way UK is. Let's practice it in Nigeria. Understand? It will make some people not to be lazy. You know that if you're not doing very, very well, others will be moving ahead of you. It's either you go and learn what these people are doing and come and teach your people. Let them be doing the same thing. everywhere we balance. All over Africa, people want to come to Nigeria. All over Africa, they want to come to Nigeria. But you see, Nigerians are the ones always want, they're always going out of Nigeria, understand? So we should put a situation whereby so many countries in Africa will be coming. And as they're coming with commerce, they're coming with different things that they have that will even improve our lives here. So we should practice it. I don't buy that idea of total break-up, understand? All we want, everything we want as a human being is good governance. If we have good roads, there's water running, everything is affordable. Understand? Why should one come out and start protesting? Understand? So, my brother, that's just my own.
Yeah, thank you for your contribution. I believe the end point and the best point you have raised so far is if Nigeria can even turn like the way United Kingdom is, where every region has their own passport, their own president. Yeah, it's just like Nigeria has separated. Thank you so much. Let's have another caller.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Hello, my brother. Good morning.
Please send us your name and where you are calling from.
Yeah, my name is Okocha. I'm calling from US.
Okay, thanks for joining us. I believe you must have been with us for some time now. What is your reaction to this topic we are discussing?
I watch your program all the time. You are very, 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 very proficient in what you do, and I appreciate you for the good work you are doing.
Thank you, sir.
For your people.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I am very much interested in what is going on. However, I think the planners of, the planners of this protest are, in my opinion, are missing the point a little bit.
Okay.
The reason why I say they are missing the point is Tinubu is the president. Yes. Here we say if you cannot lead or follow, get out of the way. He has shown he cannot lead and he cannot follow, so he should completely get out of the way. So that somebody who can actually be able to lead. But that's not the issue. The issue is that the Islamic Caliphate of Nigeria doesn't want Nigeria to move forward. The operative word for Nigerian government is ruthless. Ruthless is the word. That is what the Islamic Caliphate stated in the 60s. That's how they are going to deal with Nigerians. That is why they refuse even to amend the constitution or to have a new constitution.
Okay.
It was brought up and they said no. Okay, restructure Nigeria. They said no. Okay, have state police. They said no. So everything that they are doing, but now listen to this. They do have their own Sharia and have a Hizbah. Whatever the northern Nigeria wants, that's what northern Nigeria wants. The constitution of Nigeria is not Sharia, and because of Sharia, they have no respect for the so-called constitution. So they are using the constitution to control the rest of Nigeria. Tell me why the Middle Belt, the South-South, so-called South-South, Southeast, and Southwest cannot make a move and do something for themselves and their people. Now, they cannot because, one, I am very, 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 very sure that the Northern Islamic Caliphate uses mysticism to keep Nigeria at bay and keep Nigerians docile and keep them asleep. Now, the so-called protest is begging the question. That is not the critical point. The critical point is somebody wants to Islamize Nigeria. Somebody wants to make sure there's no food in the land. Somebody is trying to make sure that even the current administration or whatever it is doesn't succeed. He was handed a lemon. There's nothing if he cannot make a lemonade out of that lemon, you are basically wasting your time. And that is where Tinubu has found himself. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution, sir. And let's have another caller. Good morning, sir. Please, you can reduce the volume of your YouTube or your office so that we can hear you well. Good morning, sir. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Marcel.
Yeah, tell us your name and where you are calling from.
Okay, my name is Okocha, calling from the UK.
Okay, good morning, sir. I think you have been with us for some time. You really know the topic we are discussing. What is your contribution?
My brother, guy, is just a problem, to be honest with you. I'll just be following your program all this while, and then, I mean, thanks a lot for opening our eyes what happened in Nigeria.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
My brother, I just that, from day one, they become happy to be for no reason. And they're supposed to be as a very gentleman, who doesn't want trouble, And it's like now, PTB now is a fair of babies. Anything that PTB has not been involved in is not going to, we have in this government. Honestly, to be honest, I was just watching, what's his name? Deputy Speaker, Kanu.
Yeah.
My own brother, Igbo man for that matter. Lost in the house. We want to pass there for 50%. What is 50%? What's the money going to? Which account? Which account? Nigeria be scam for two, and if you start again, Tinubu will say, there's no money. Whereas, in fact, the worst government, this is government, Tinubu government, our body is stamp, our Bio, Senate, and then Assembly, our pass. These people are from Nigeria. Every bill passes without any scrutiny.
I tell you.
Stamp it and just go ahead. They pack their own. Forward it. There is no checking, no trajectory. You just, maybe to Nigeria faces. Now the proof is a private jet. Right?
Yeah.
And now, so Nigeria should be patient. For how many, this 1 year, I've been 4 years ago, before this ends, they'll start campaign for 2027 election. The
most interesting thing is that after Onanuga made that statement, Sowore made a tweet. You know what he said? He said that those people that is instigating the protests, he mentioned their name, Tinubu, Ekpa. After mentioning their name, he said that what we want now is not protest, that what we want is all about revolution. So, the reason why Sowore tweeted to respond to Onanuga is because he wants to let Onanuga know that we are in charge. We are the one planning the protest, so no level. You can't do anything. But as usual, they will shy away from people like Sowore and other people who are organizing the protests. And they will continue to call someone like P2B. It's a mind game for me. It's a mind game. That is what I think about it.
Like I said, even from the 2023 election, they've been calling PTB out, for both team. I'm surprised if they didn't even give the other his friend, what you call it, FSK. That one I'm not surprised why Tinubu didn't give an appointment in this administration. At least he capacitated Keyamo. We know what happened in last election. So. I was not watching the trending of his daughter, the trending, where I made him video concerning the woman that give appointments, and then see the whatever. The woman that stole the coffee money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also watch it, because it's go through the power. Now it's suspended from taken from the chief whip. The government, if you speak the truth, it become an issue.
Yeah.
it's just as a member, you put that in Nigeria be captured. What judiciary, you have police, it's just a beat my brother. You know, and the only thing, and again, I'm watching all the recorded voice notes from the uniform military men. They say, my brother, Nigeria is a youth in the power to dance with you, because if the first protest, Nigeria is gone. If protest fails, because Tinubu, in fact, I'm even ashamed of my, because we should concern labor. You know, they want to settle for what's definitely even less than $50 for a whole month salary for 31 days. Less than 50 if you say 35 pounds for a family man. My brother,
it's so pathetic. The money some people will have in 1 hour or 2 hours. That is what they are paying in 1 month. And
it's just honestly, it's just appalling. You know, Ajero and receive preferred there. It's like anyway, everybody I mean, you know, but what they do then they just sort them out. I was watching the same government that said that that 215,000 naira is not a minimum. Then 250. How you came down from that to them to 70, defending them? They were promising that they will issue every 3 years. How do you know?
Overnight, you just accept 70,000.
Overnight, just agreed. What happened overnight? Behind the door. You're not trying to defend him. Singing solidarity, Busa Tinubu. Nigeria been captured, brother. Just in fact, if this revolution fails, that is it, though. Because people, they are that you can say, what can they do? What can they do? That's what it means now.
Nigeria has actually been captured, but you know the reason why I'm so happy about what is going on right now is because the people has been pushed to the wall, and it's time for the people to arise. If not, we are gone. It is time for people to arise, and history has demonstrated that leaders have been toppled. So this is not the first time that such a thing will happen, and this is not going to be the last time. So if the federal government, like, let them use all the old strategies that they used to use before, they ain't going to succeed this time around.
My brother, you're right. You know, you're very correct. So it's also, I'm even crying at the lactation, but I was also watch Sowore oftentimes, you know, and again, my good friend, Gael Clavis Johnson.
Yeah.
So what is to start? If you jump at north, and to start from the north, this is the revolution. You know? Yeah, start from the north, which side should be? Because if you say Igbo man, every time in Nigeria, Igbo man, just kill Igbo man for no reason. Igbo man be on so sleepy, Igbo man. Igbo man talk Igbo man. It is just again, it's just pathetic. You know? It's unfortunate, but I'm glad that the Igbo have passed, you know, the enough is enough. That's the truth. When the people rise, you know, the government, we go to higher places.
Bayodanoga will be shocked, because what I am seeing, the preparation I'm seeing from the north, you see, there is one man that said that if a revolution want to happen in Nigeria, that it will start from the north. Exactly. Now, you see, the Northerners, they do something different from the rest of Nigeria, in the sense that anytime they are reacting to a certain thing, they react to the end. They can never be held down by their leaders or by their religious leaders. What is happening now is an indication that Nigeria is ripe for a revolution.
Exactly.
Yes, I have so many friends from the northern part of the, in fact, from all parts of the country, I have friends. I like making friends, I like connecting with people, I like knowing things that is going on the ground. It's not everything is on social media. And I believe that these people will be shocked. According to Buhari, they will receive the shock of their life. They are going to receive the shock of their life. And if I have anybody in government, this APC government, my advice to the person is just allow people to do what they want to do and stay there, because I don't think there is anything that will be able to resist what is coming. I don't think so. So thank you so much, sir, for your contribution.
My brother, God bless you and keep on the good work.
Yeah.
God is your strength.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Let me read some comments here. Mr. Evans, good morning. Thanks for joining in. Adi NK, good morning. Thanks for joining. Chisom Doris, good morning. Thanks for joining. Martins Ejofo, good morning. Chidi Njoko, good morning. Thanks for joining. Let's have another caller.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. This is Chris calling from Texas, USA. And for a couple of days right now, I've been trying to get through you, but it was kind of like hard.
Oh, yeah.
So there's some things that I want to inquire from your program. And first of all, thank you for your platform. I remember I started following you through during the time of NSAS. And ever since then, I have never missed your program. And I like what you are doing. A lot of guys out here in Texas really like what you are doing. Just that we're always busy, so we never like have time to come online because we work all the time.
Thank you, sir.
So the reason why I call is I want to know how can we people that live in diaspora support the planned protest, maybe support with our resources, because during election. I and my family, we all of us came down to Nigeria to vote for the first time, and I personally mobilized a lot of guys so that we can plan our time. We normally go to Nigeria like 2 or 3 times in a year. Some of them go like once in a year. Okay. But I kind of like make a program whereby all of us can go at the same time so we went down to Nigeria. We voted for whoever that we voted out so that the person is gonna win. And at the end of the day, like it turned out to be the way it is right now.
Yeah, I get it.
So,
so for me, I think the best way to support this protest is that if you can personally mobilize people, I mean personally yourself, if you can also call some people and tell them, look at, this is very important for your destiny. This is very important for your future. Try as much as possible to join the protest, but be careful. Just encourage people to join, but let them be careful. I know that this protest will happen in each state, so they don't need to travel to Lagos to join. They don't need to travel to Abuja to join. So even in your own state capital, this protest will be organized there. So I think by encouraging people to go over there, if they don't have transport or they are complaining, you can, do it by yourself to them. I think that is the number one means always to support people who want to do that.
Yes, the way I'm not gonna like make our people look bad, but I know when stuff like this happens, people can, because the way I see I'm an attorney and I'm a psychologist and I've worked for this country for a while, but I don't want to disclose in the sector or department, but you know what I mean. So, yeah. But I know that the protest will last for a very long time.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying that. Yeah, go ahead.
For me, I believe once the protest begins, we'll see how it will be going. Then, if need be, to send resources to people who are protesting, there will be a channel. But I believe the first thing we'll do now is to encourage people to come. And like me, personally, I will be on the ground. I will be there live and direct. Then let's see how it's going to be. But the most important thing is that let people be there first. Let it happen. Yeah. Then as time goes on, as the thing is going now, we can know what to do and the way to channel things.
Okay, you have a very big platform. Like I spoke to other people a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah.
I can still classify myself as a Nigerian youth, even though I'm an American. But still, I come to Nigeria all the time. I love Nigeria with everything in me. You know, like I love Nigeria. I've served the country and I've been to places, but I can still tell you that Nigeria is my best place I've ever been in my life, and I would like to die and be buried in Nigeria. As in, if Nigerians that live in Nigeria know how powerful we are, and the kind of caliber of men that Nigeria produce, then they don't have no choice than to come out and get the government back. You know, there's some statistics that we're going around and say Nigeria is 200 million people. Do you know that Nigerians that's in diaspora are almost half of Nigerians that live in Nigeria?
I think so.
And most, I know so. Most of those individuals that live in diaspora are all professional men and women. Like John Hopkins Hospital is the best hospital in the whole wide world since 2013. The best doctor there is still Nigerian. The best nurse there is still Nigerian. Cambridge, everywhere you go is Nigerian. The best. And I can't just understand how we. Do you know that we came back to Nigeria and we trying to build a plant in Nigeria? You know, so and I mobilized like a couple of guys, or like 9 of us, to contribute some amount of money that I will not mention over the phone. And our initiative is to build a hospital and bring down or qualify our personnel from here to, you know, and our intention was to do it like free health for 6 months before, and we will do our heart surgery and all that, and also build a plant and also build a farm. But do you know that they require that we're going to pay a bribe of 2 billion naira bribe?
For what?
For us to come back to home and invest in Nigeria and mobilize like a cooperative, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And mobilize men so they can come down and invest. Do you know that they said that we're going to pay a 2 billion naira bribe? For what? It's not like, yeah, they said that, oh, for you to do this, we trying to help the government, and you demanding that we're going to pay bribe to help it. So at the point, the people that were like, okay, this is my hard-earned money. We know our politicians. We work so hard out here to save all this money. So, you know what, if they want to die, they die. But I still never want to give up on Nigeria, man.
Yeah, some persons are saying the reason why you are saying so is because you have American passport, you are living in America, that if you have been living in Nigeria consistently, passing through what the ordinary citizens are passing through, that you will not say you love Nigeria.
Okay, they have the right to say that, but you don't know that people in Nigeria that live in Nigeria cannot rescue Nigeria. It's only people that live in abroad or overseas are the one that will give them the tools that they need to do the thing they're supposed to do to rescue all of us. If everybody's in prison, who's gonna bail you out? For example, like a scenario. If everybody's in chain, who's gonna free others? Wow. You see the point?
That is a big question.
So you can say that, oh, this is the winner, or no. God, I believe in God. God always take for example those that believe in Bible. If Joseph wasn't in Egypt, how is he gonna rescue his brother, his father, his family, and the whole Israelite? Think about that. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. So God always sends people out to rescue people that's in when time comes. Right. In America right here, if you want to go to war in next 3, 4, 5 years, we pre-plan escape route and all that. You see what I'm saying? It's not everything that the media will tell you. Like I said before, I won't disclose whatever, you know, but I'm just giving you a scenario. You can't move in and say that, oh, you want to do protest without having some pre-planned or programs ahead. So that's why NSAS was conquered. And when they are preparing for the NSAS, I call one of the guys that have the platform just the way you have. I'm like, what are the procedures and plans that you have? Yeah, you have agenda that you want. This is what you want the government to do. So if the government doesn't want to do that, and if the government does and do that, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? And you say, oh, when we get there, we will not have to cause it. We just do it the way you say right now. And then what happened? It was conquered. Because you don't have plan A, plan B, plan C, even to Z. Because when you determine to get something or to take something, you have to have a series of plans so that so that the more, okay, let's say in the war front right now, if this will bring F-16, and you see that F-16 is not, like, you ought to have the equipment to conquer or to conquer F-16, that means you're going to be defeated. So if you want to go to war, you're going to think about what did your opponents have. So you're going to have something that's much more
sophisticated.
Than what they have. In case if their neighbors or their allies supply them, you're going to check what the allies have too. Because you are determined to win the war. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if protest is a good thing, I myself, I might come down to Nigeria, but I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying I might. But my thing is this. It's our right to protest to take back our country. How can we be crying and government is buying all that bigger old jet? It's a jet. Our president have 2 jets already and he's buying more. But we dying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really a broke on Nigeria, but I'm not rich, but I know what I'm saying.
I got it.
If we can have plans before you start the protest, that's the only way we can achieve our goal. If not, they will conquer us the way they conquer us before.
All right.
So that's why I asked the question.
Yeah.
If do we have centers? Does we have centers where someone can call in and make donations? Do we have centers where people can be able to camp when they're tired? Do we have other first aid in case of emergency and all that? We have to have all those things so that people that doesn't want to come out the first time will see what's going on the field and they'll be willing to come out and join. But if you come out the first time and the people that came out are having a hard time, the ones that's inside out that was going to come out, they will step back. And the more you know, I mean, before you know what's going on, you won't say what on the street again. That means it's been conquered again. And if you miss it this time around, bro, that's it.
I got
you know
it.
What I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Now I understand what you are saying better now. So I think I should make more verification, because for the northern part of the country, what you are saying, I think that there is a provision for that, because they are already sorry for laughing. They are already teaching them how to, to survive tear gas. They are already teaching them how to identify themselves from maybe thugs that government are going to send. They are already printing free notes to them. But
yes.
In the South, I've not seen such preparation going on. So
yeah,
I'm seeing a communication with some persons, but I will try to know more about them.
See, what you just said right now is what I was going to say. A friend of mine, he's a Nigerian, but he lives in Kuwait. So he's a Muslim guy. So they have a forum where they have people that will cook for the people that will protest. They have a forum like where they have medical aid. So they have like Nigerians that's doctors in Saudi Arabia that have already flew in already. Some of them are going to come this week. So what they're trying to do is to have centers where they can take other people that's injured or something like that. And I'm still waiting to hear such stuff from South. What I'm saying is because you have a very big platform that most of my friends will be following like since only God knows when. Like we follow you. Like even if I don't watch you live, I always like wait for the notification. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that people like you that have a forum, that have people that have more views, and you have more educated and learned viewers than, you know what I mean? So I think that that's supposed to be centers and locations and programs that can be set aside by, let's say, online bloggers, people like you. It doesn't have to be because they whatever they are planning to do in Nigeria as a protest, nobody's the leader. Yeah. But at the same time, God have made some people leader naturally.
No, I understand what you are saying.
If you have a platform like this, you are a leader. If they have a places or some things or way we can be able to do donations, to have or rescue or sub, to have where people can be fed, because if you're going around the street from morning to night and you don't have any water or any food, you gotta stop going around.
I understand.
What I'm saying?
I understand what you are saying. So that is why I'm saying that I really need to, like me now, I can tell you that I am not like a major organizer unless I have to link up with the major organizers before I can say, oh, okay, look at the centers, look at everything. So I have to really make sure from tomorrow now before I can get back to my followers. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one more thing before I leave, please. We can provide doctors and nurses that we might, in one way or the other, contribute to their transport fare to Nigeria. But I've met about 9 of them that's willing to go to Nigeria, and but they're willing to offer their services. But they were requesting if we can contribute to part of their transport to go down to Nigeria. And I know a couple guys are willing to do that on our own end, but they don't know where and how or who to talk to, whatever. But I'll be glad if you can be able to, like, on your own, make your own proper consultation. Maybe do a little bit of post online in case if you want to support this protest. You know, whatever, however you want to do it, so that we can be able to know that this is the right channel. Because you know Nigeria, Yahoo and all that.
Yes, I understand. Like, even I understand what you are saying. Like, even me myself, I have to make sure that if I want to do anything like that, that I have all things, everything that it needs to provide what I'm saying that they should support for. You understand? Like me now, I will be in Abuja from on 28th. I'll be in Abuja from 28th. So there are so many preparations that have been going on already on ground, of which I am not the main organizer. So what I will do now is what I'm telling you, that from tomorrow, I will try to link up with them and see what is going on, how the preparation is going. Then I will give feedback to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we are good right here. And also, how can we be able to identify people that is protesting and hoodlums? Because just like my friend Bello, I think he sent about I don't want to mention the amount, but he sent the money for printing a shirt and other stuff to identify protesters. Because as long as I know Nigerian, they're still gonna sponsor hoodlums. You know, just to,
they are still going to sponsor hoodlums. I believe that we, the protesters, must prepare for such things. We are going to prepare for such things. Then another thing that I'm so much interested in, ever since last week, I've been making contacts with the security agencies, and for the places that I'm going to participate, my area, I've made contacts with them. The police is going to play a major role in this protest. Not the police that is influenced by politicians, but the police that is influenced by the protesters, who will be there to protect them against the hoodlums, who will be there to protect them against any attack from the external places. So we are still making, connection with all those things. Sometimes not all police are bad. Politicians try to use the police against the people most of the time. But this time around, so many politicians, so many policemen and soldiers, they have shown interest that they themselves are suffering, but they can't protest. But the only thing they can do is to protect those who are protesting. So we are still making connections to that.
Yeah, because I know from Sokoto to Zamfara, come down. They have a very good platform. They already have other sensitization. They've already training their people on what to do and how to do it. And I'm still waiting to hear anything from South, but I'm from South.
Yeah, there is an advice. There is an advice someone is giving here. I think it's very important. He says some of the things we are planning, we are preparing, that I should not leak it to the public. I think it's very important.
Yes.
So maybe we can talk more private. I'll tell you some things we have prepared down, because when we leak it, so many people, security agencies, they do come to listen. You understand. But the most important thing is that protest is a fundamental human right as enshrined from the Constitution.
Exactly.
So protest is not a crime.
I'm not going to say a biased stuff online.
Yeah.
And I don't intend to say anybody. All I'm saying is the main thing is to protect Nigerians that's protesting. To make sure that they are well fed, to make sure that in case if they have any injury, that they are well treated. It's not something that is secret or anything that, we're not trying to like, jeopardize the government. If we have stuff like that in place, then I would say, yeah, we're going to achieve our goal. Our goal is to make sure that our country is working for everybody, not for some set of people. So if you can call me later or, let us know where we can donate, where we can help the people, stuff like that, I will appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
All right, sir. Yeah, back Hebrew King says that we should not share location and all those things. No, the most important thing, you see, like me, I am not afraid of preparing for protest. And that is why I will be on ground there. And that is why I'm going to protest, because even though maybe a policeman arrest me or DSS arrest me, we have already made down, provisions for lawyers and all those things. You understand? So we are not even afraid of someone coming to arrest us, because protest is not a crime. It is time for us to cast away our fears. We cannot continue to have victory or freedom when we are afraid. So that is why, like me, it's a long time I kill my fears. So I'm no longer afraid of anything at all. Maybe they said that, oh, this guy is coming to this location to protest. Let us go there. Why are they coming after me? For example, I said, maybe I reveal my location. This is where I'm protesting. If you come there, I'm protesting. So it's not against the law. I understand what is going on in Nigeria and all those things. But on the whole, I'm not afraid of anything. So let's have another caller. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that Okocha?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you are calling from, sir.
All right, yeah. I'm Mr. Collins. I'm calling from New York.
Okay, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. I believe you have been with us for some time now. So
yeah, I've been following you, though. I've been following your program, but I just wanted to confirm if your program is a live program.
Yeah, it's live program. It's live.
All right. Yeah. I just have a little bit to contribute anyway. It's just a sort of encouragement to Nigerians never to give up in this upcoming protests.
Okay. You
understand? Because those of us in America, I'm in New York precisely anyway, we are still bearing the heat no matter what, no matter how rich you are, no matter how comfortable you think you are. So long that you have people living in that Nigeria, we are all still facing this heat, because you can imagine how many times your siblings or relatives will be calling you to send them money, to help them, to, feed and pay school fees and do other things. We are working very hard in this country, you understand? We work so hard, and we spend more to our people back home just because of what they have been going through. The reason of all these things is the bad governance, the bad government. We need to get rid of all these baboons, all these monkeys, because they are not human beings. These old men that thought that they are human beings, I don't think they have a heart, because you must be a human to have a heart. You must be a human to have a heart. You understand?
Yeah.
These men, they are old, and normally when you're getting older, you're supposed to have a heart. You're supposed to have sympathy. You are supposed to have empathy. You are supposed to be nice to people because you are getting close to your grave. But in the Nigerian situation, all the older men, all the old people, they are just wicked and devilish. These people they don't have heart. They don't have any kind of remorse. So we need to get them out. I will encourage Nigerians through your medium to let them know that, listen, to be sincere, in order for us to get freedom, there must be a sacrifice. And let nobody think that freedom comes just free. It's you know, they call it freedom, but it's not free. You have to fight to get your freedom. We saw what happened in Kenya. So I urge all Nigerian youth to come out and Emmas to come out to support this protest, because if they miss this, and the reason why these people, these politicians, these old men that call themselves politicians, the reason why they are still doing what they are doing, because they felt like NSAS did not even go far, because for NSAS, they had to hire their own machineries to, you know, to counter NSAS. That was actually what happened. I had my brother speak.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, they are going to bring the same people to counter these people as well. But I should tell the youth never to give up, because that is where the barrier is going to come from.
And there are some reasons,
whether they like it or not.
Yeah, there are some reasons why we should not compare this protest with NSAS. Number one is that NSAS, the first thing they used to bring NSAS down is that they now told them that they have scrapped the sacks. So if you are protesting against sacks and they told you that they have scrapped the sacks, will you continue to protest? So that is number one. Secondly, they started using, you know, force against them. And thirdly, the protest was not prepared like this one. That is the threat. You see, this one is not everything I will say online. But only thing I have to say is that protest is people's right, and we've got to do that.
Right, it's our right. It's our fundamental human right, my brother. We have to. I will tell Nigerians. I was just thinking within myself one day. I saw people. Though I'm not supposed to say this on air, I saw people committing suicide. Why are you committing suicide? Just because the government are starving you, because they're making things hard for you? Trust me. If I would have such a mind, for me to commit that suicide, I would go to government house and commit that suicide. Let all of us die. I would make sure I take their life. I'm telling you honestly, I'm not supposed to say this. But I have to.
You know, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
No, listen. I know that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it comes to a situation whereby when you are really sad, when you are upset, you're I don't know how to put it now. When you are being taken over by some kind of, you know, anger, you have no control over your body, over the way you say things, over your approach. You understand? I'm not supposed to say this, but sometimes with the wickedness of these people, sometimes you just say what you don't want to say, because it's getting to that point whereby we are not afraid. Even those of us here in America, we are not afraid to say, if they want to come to my house, the CIA, the FBI, if anyone want to report me, let them carry on to report me. If I have to go to jail here in the US for the sake of my people back home, I don't care. I will go to jail.
And there is no one that will put you in jail.
Enough. Listen, enough is enough. Enough is enough. The Nigerian people, the Nigerian youth have been, you know, they have been, you know, tolerating all this nonsense. I call it nonsense. They have been tolerating all this nonsense, and they have been pushed to the wall. And you tell them not to fight back? For how long are these people going to be watching, sitting down and look at people committing suicide every day? The other day I was watching on YouTube where a guy by the roadside, he went and hung himself. Just because of the situation of Nigeria. But if peradventure I know that man before he did that, I will tell him, for you to do this, go to somewhere where it will affect these people who cause this problem to you. If it's going to take your life, let it take other people's life. Those who cause the pain to you, take their life. Don't die alone like that. Because when you die like that, it's a foolish death. I call it foolish death. If you already made up your mind to to commit suicide because of these politicians, these old people who have their children living in the US, they have their children living in the UK, and they are causing pain to you, they are causing frustration, they're making you to think how you want to kill yourself, you better think about killing them. Think about how to hurt them too. Don't die alone. That's what I'm gonna encourage you. Anybody who causes pain to you, these politicians, try to fuck them up. I'm saying this now, I don't care.
And that is why, you see, That is, I understand what you are saying, but that is why we need to.
A lady fell from the bridge, and she was saying some certain things because of frustration.
Yeah, I got that, and that is why we must channel it to illegal means like protest. The protest is a human right.
They should not relent. They should not relent. They saw the Kenya. They don't care how many people that are going to die. Yes, of course, like I said before, freedom is not free. It does not come freely. There must be a sacrifice. There must be guns and bullets. You see those police that everyone is protecting now, that people are protesting for, because all these protesters, they are not just going for themselves. They are also speaking for the police and the soldiers. Because that's the reason why this protest is about to take place, to make sure that all these people are they earn good salaries, they live a better life. Because I can't imagine if a military man, for example, here in America, you see militaries, you see them, you don't even see them carrying guns around.
It's everywhere in all developed countries. But in Nigeria, you see policemen carrying AK-47.
Roadblocks anywhere. The police here, they are even more likely to be friends to ordinary civilians, because they consider themselves as civilians as well. The only place where you see them running around doing stuff is when there's a crime. But you don't see police intimidating you in the public or harassing you or taking bribe. They don't do that. So my advice to these police people, these policemen and these military personnel in Nigeria is that if they are sent to attack these ordinary citizens of Nigeria, they should not do that, because the Nigerians are trying to actually help them. Nigerians are fighting for them. The youths are fighting for them. Because it's because of them as well. There's a reason why these innocent youths are going there to protest, for them to live a better life from what they are living now.
Because
the other man, I was watching a video, a soldier man could not even afford a transportation to go and see his family.
It's so pathetic.
A military man who is supposed to be at least be comfortable, cannot even have a transportation. Can you imagine? And they are talking about 70,000 naira for as a salary, a money that cannot buy a bag of rice.
It can't. As I talk to you today, a bag of rice is 82,000. A bag of rice is 82,000. As I talk to you,
people are there watching. How long are we going to keep smiling, suffering and smiling? How long? Enough is enough. I am 100% behind. In support of this protest that is going to take place. I'm 100%. Nigerians should come out.
Yeah, and even
because the life they are living, those who are scared, the life they are living now, a dead man is even better than them. Because I tell people, animals, I have a dog. I feed my dog morning, afternoon, and evening. What my dog eats in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, an average, how you call it, a middle class Nigerian can never eat that type of food.
This is so sad.
So it's not good anywhere. So it means that even dogs abroad are even more fair than human beings in Nigeria. Who does that?
It's so sad. And you see, one of the things that is motivating this protest from the north. There was a day Professor Yusuf Osman, a lot of people might not know him. He came to the national television, Rise News. He now brought some pictures from people dying of malnutrition from the northern Nigeria. He said that their hospitals are full. I'm a kind of person that I love doing investigation. I like confirming things. So I called one of my friends in Benue State. I asked him, I thought you are a doctor, you are serving in Castina. He said, yes. I said, I want to have this information about what Professor Yusuf said. Can you conduct some research and give me evidence that what he's saying is true? I was so shocked and surprised to see that indeed many children are already dying of malnutrition in the north. And these are the children in the ancestral home. You have gold, you have lithium, you have different kind of, mineral resources. But, they will organize insecurity to chase them out of their you know, out of their place. So it's so sad. And now I understand why so many people are angry and want to exercise their anger. So thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. So please, Nigerians, please, I'm begging, do not stop, do not relent from this effort that you guys are trying to do right now. This protest, do not relent. Keep on focusing towards the protest, and by the grace of God, God will see us through in that Nigeria. Because me, myself, for example, I want to come home, a country where insecurity is everywhere. Even the food now, I see people using chemical to produce food, to, you know, where they will have to put all these chemicals on. I was watching a video, that video was somebody was showcasing, you know, like a dead leaf, a dead vegetable or something like that. And they had soaked it in this chemical and they brought it out. Within few seconds, these leaves became very, very fresh and, you know, healthy. Like it was very healthy. So those type of things, because of poverty, you see what poverty can cause. People want to make money in all means, and the food that we are eating now, where everybody is getting cancer from that food. Can you imagine? So it's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody, whether you are rich, whether you are poor. So these people, they need to step down from that position.
Thank you so much.
They need to step down. All these people that call themselves leaders, they are all fools. Nigerian leaders are all fools. They are idiots. They need to leave that. They need to leave that. In fact, the greatest idiot is the Senate president.
It's okay. It's okay.
The greatest idiot.
We exercise our anger. We exercise our anger from on 29. Yeah. We exercise our anger from on 29. I really appreciate you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you for picking my call. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Have a blessed day.
All right, sir.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Black Hebrew King, thank you so much. I see your support. I really appreciate that. Mohammed, Maxim Mohammed, thank you so much for becoming a member of this channel. I really appreciate everyone. Thanks for your contributions. Bado says the Yoruba and the Northerners should go and protest. So Igbo should never join the protest. Yeah, anyone that don't want to join the protest, you know, it's not a force. You know, they are not forcing people to join any protest. Protest is something that comes from your will. It's your right. So you choose to protest. So anyone that don't want to protest, we don't have anything against the person. It's your right. You can sit at home and stay, but please try to make sure you don't demoralize people who want to do that. Because as I said before, Nigeria is like someone who has a sickness. You have malaria. Some people are giving you Panadol. Some people are giving you paracetamol. You know, people are giving you different kind of medicine, but their focus is that they want to get this sickness cured. But how to get it cured, that is what we don't know yet. And that is why we want to try this. Obina Nechifo, good morning. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Judy Innocent, good morning. Thanks for joining. So I will be willing to die, but not to die for nothing. Nigeria youths are dying in the sea, in Libya, in Malaysia, in Indonesia. Let's not die in vain, even if we will die as a hero, but not suicide. I give you a thumbs up, Innocent, for this comment. You see, if you really want to die, you die for something. Say the Nigerian state will send her military, not police. Well, let's see how they will send the military that will be against the people. Because as I speak to you, the militaries are aware of what is going on. And if politicians influence the military to go after the protesters, let's see how it's going to go. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Mr. Vance says Igbos will protest for killing of our people in Lagos during the election, which Tinubu is yet to condemn, but he condemned the attack on Trump. You dey mind that man? He go to condemn attack on Trump, but the one perpetrated by your kinsmen, you told them that if everything is going on, they should grab it, snatch it. You told them what to do, and they carried it out against the people. And you are not saying anything about that. It's so bad. It's so pathetic. But we believe the power of the people is above everything. People, we really have a victory over everything we have been going through. So thanks everyone for joining in. The preparation is on the top gear. Don't let anyone to deceive you. We are preparing for this protest. I mean, we are preparing. Everyone is preparing. You know, this protest is like a movement that doesn't have a totally singular leader. Each state, we are preparing, and we are going to do what we know how to do. It is our right to protest. You see, protest is the only way you can exercise your grievance legally. We are not coming out with anything like harm. We are not coming out with anything, even stick. We are not coming out with stick. You understand? We are only coming out in the streets, maybe with our big boss, trying to exercise our right. We can block roads, no level. We will block roads. It's our right. We'll go to government offices, we'll block it. We are not touching anything, but we are going to just protest according to the rudiments of protest as enshrined in the Constitution. So nothing is going to happen. We are not afraid of anything. The highest thing that we do is to get you arrested and lock you up. You still go there and come out. Anyone who is afraid to die is already dead. So anyone who is not afraid to die is living. We must make sure that we remove our fear. It is because of this fear that makes us during election period, when they are doing anything, we can't even talk. We can't talk. In your presence, they will come and carry ballot, but do all those things. But I think gone are those days. Nigerians should rise up. Nigerians should rise up. Stop being afraid. Like what someone said here. He said Nigerians are dying in the Mediterranean Sea. Nigerians are dying in Libya. Nigerians are dying in Malaysia. So instead of people to be dying like that, let us channel our anger to where we can die for something instead of dying for nothing. And the time has come. The time has come where the people will rise up and take what belongs to them back. This time around, the government who knew that Nigeria will never work, it is time for them to hear the people. So I really appreciate everyone that joins to this broadcast. Please, let's meet up tomorrow at 12 a.m. Nigeria time. Let's discuss more about the trending issues that is affecting our nation. Believe me, we'll get it right. Nobody knows the total end of all these things, but I believe that if Nigeria we have a referendum, if Nigeria will be like what one of our caller here said, if Nigeria can just be like the United Kingdom, where you have the Ireland, the Wales, the Scotland, they have their president, they have their currency, they have their passports, they have their own government and security, but they are still under the United Kingdom. Just imagine that. Such a thing is something that we should crave for. So according to Sowore, the time for us to even do what is not necessary is over. Sowore says revolution or nothing. So let's see what happens next. See you tomorrow. Thanks everyone for joining, and I really appreciate your support.